Yo, what's going on today, guys? Sam, better known as Samito here. For whatever reason, the intro to this video messed up. We're going to get right into all the perk reviews here in a sec. Basically, just talking about how much I like the perks update, talked to my buddies about it, and we were like, yo, this is the first time Overwatch took the core game and added to it and built on it. Since like 2020. It's really insane. The perks update, massive hit. I'm loving it. Still loving Rivals too, guys. Definitely going to go back to play Rivals. Waiting for them to nerf the old cycle, though. And frankly, I'm just enjoying both games. Like, Rivals came out. Great game. Overwatch came out, made great updates. I'm actually kind of content right now. So you guys let me know what you've been playing down below, but let's get right into the perks. Let's go. Here we go. Every character in the game, and I'm going to tell you guys the perk that I like to pick on that character and why. If you disagree, let me know down in the comments why you disagree or you agree. Either way, I actually really do enjoy the perks, and it's really reinvented Overwatch for me, though. I wish they would give Reaper his TP perk back to his minor perk. Come on, man. SMH. All right. For Diva, on perk 1, I actually think Bunny Power might be a bit better. I used to go with extended boosters, but, you know, in case you get on a mech, getting the overhealth really helps you, and Call Mech being better is actually solid. Again, it gives it some more lethality, so I would go with that personally. Now, I think the major perk, Precision Fusion, is so good. Most of the time, like I've realized the perks that let you get kills more tend to be better in a very deathmatchy style of the game. But shield system is also good. If you're up against poke like Pharah, or you're going up against a mega poke comp and you have to mitigate a lot of damage on angles, shield system could be better. But look at this damage, man. You press R to pop this. It's pretty freaking hard to beat that. So I'm going with the precision rockets, man. I think that is much better. Now, Doomfist is tricky as well, because we'll start out with his minor perk. The minor perk is a no-brainer to me. Survival of the fittest on the right. Getting more shields for kills and having higher max overhealth is really, really good. Lets Doom be way tankier and hold way more uptime. Now, Aftershock just got buffed quite a bit, so you absolutely could go with Aftershock now. Funny story, we farmed creators so hard in the Overwatch 2 alpha with his original slow slam that it got nerfed. My fault, gang. Yeah, I still think Power Matrix is better. The ability to block projectiles and ults and like block sleep darts and stuff like that, it's just so good. It removes the only weakness of the character. So yeah. Hazard, dude, this is the most obnoxious tank I've ever played against. I hate him more than Ball, no joke. Only because he's too tanky in 5v5, I think. I would say, I think, like, honestly, the lifesteal's pretty good. I don't think he really needs leap range. Like, I'm sure it's good. This is what I'm honestly not sure about. So you guys tell me which one's better. But I think the lifesteal, like, making him just even more unkillable is just insane. Then you have Reconstitution or Explosive Impalements. Bones person mark targets with spikes and quick melee and violent leap slash detonate them for 40 more explosive damage. That's really good, man. Jagged Wall is also pretty good. I really, honestly, guys, I don't play enough of this character. I don't know. But let me see how much damage this does. Let's see. Mark him. Is he marked or no? Oh, he's stuck in the wall. Look at that guy. Either way, it doesn't really matter. This character is so broken, it just doesn't matter at all. Junker Queen. Okay. Let's talk about our girl Queen. She has some nasty perks. Number 1, Rampant Charge. Gaining Unstoppable and cooldown reduction when using Rampage is insane. I don't think Battle Shout is that good, but like removing the only weak point on her ult makes her like very, very...
You got too close, didn't ya?
Why is there only one? Where? Hold on. Where did the other one go? What? Okay, whatever. Then I would say Savage Satiation. The 100% lifesteal I think is just way better. I just think the lifesteal is insane. Like 100% lifesteal on an axe throw is crazy. Okay, let's talk about Mauga. Now his perks surprised me quite a bit. I think Pyromaniac. Ooh, I don't know actually. I don't know, man. I don't know. Pyromaniac is good. When you chain gun them, you grant 50 overhealth, but I wonder how Overrun would go with the second perk. I'm just going to experiment. So I think Firewalker is way better than Combat Fuel, but I thought Combat Fuel was way better. So I don't know, dude. Like, Firewalker, I've seen Malgas who run in just get so much value from Firewalker. Because look at this. They just run in, you regen your ammo by running in, and then they're already ignited. I think that's a really cool loop, and I would have picked the other ones, but after seeing some Malga players using that in game, it actually looked really good. So I'm not 100% sure on Malga, but I think Firewalker is the way to go. Now, Orisa, okay. Mobile fortification, 100% better, dude. You have no movement speed reduction and no heat generation in this, dude. It's insane. You get extra damage. You can walk around way more. The only downside to fortify, which is an insane ability, is gone. You can do some big boy damage with it. Then I think the shield's a bit better. I don't think charging your javelin matters that much. That's just me personally, though. You guys let me know what you think down below. But I think the javelin throw is good enough on its own, man. I really do think it's good enough on its own. And I would take the shield to anchor corners instead. I just think it's a little bit better. So I like the shield personally on the horse, man. Ramatra has some really cool perks. I'm not going to lie. So Ramatra, I like going with the Void Accelerator, the Void Surge. I think Relentless Form is useless. Like, it just doesn't matter. A lot of the times you're blocking to hold space, especially in 5v5 as well, instead of actually chasing down kills. So I like this. You get like the extra close range damage. I just think it's a little bit better. Then Nanite Repair, I just don't think is that great. I think Vengeful Vortex, giving him some offensive capabilities to actually detonate the Vortex, lets him contest his weaknesses a little bit better. And I just think it's a really cool, like, I think it's just cool. So I'm going to be biased with that one. I think that's pretty cool. Now, Reinhardt, dude. Ryan's got some interesting ones, man. I think that Barrier Recharge is really good. Like, you again, distance travel while using your charge regenerates your barrier field by 200 per second. So, hold on. Where can I get shot? Let's see how much this actually is. Like, him getting his barrier back is actually insanely good. So, let's take a look at this. We're getting shot. We're getting shot. We're getting shot. And while we wait, I'll look for this next perk. I think that Shield Slam is better. I think it's just a better perk. It's just, again, like just a Shield Bash. It's cool. More damage options while actually, you know, blocking damage for your team. And take a look at this. Let's see how much we get back. Where is it? Look at it come back already. It's already back. It just lets Ryan do so much more. Super, super strong. Now, Rodar, I'm actually not sure about, man. I personally like the extended range on the Scrap Gun secondary fire, if you can get used to it. Chain Hook reloading ammo also could be good, though. Actually, that might be better. Hold on. So you always have a shot. That keeps your damage up more. I don't know. I was going with the longer spread because I thought it was nasty. Then I think the Invigorate is really good, giving better movement speed. So I usually go with Invigorate, but look at this. Look at how much shield you get from this hook. I got like 200 health from that hook, man. If you combine that with the hook reload, you actually become a beast if you're landing your hooks. But no, I think looking at this now, I think that the extended range is way better on Hog. I would still go with the extended range if I were you guys on the perk 1. Okay, Sigma. Very situational. So I don't think Kinetic Cycle on the left is very good. I think Hyper Regeneration, regenning your shield, is really good. I think this is much better. Then this one is interesting. So I would say go with Levitation on maps that are more pokey with a lot of high grounds. You need to take high grounds. However, if you're going up against Brawl as say like a Reinhardt, this knockback melee perk is really good. So let's see. How do I charge it up? Is there an indicator? I should have it now. Look at this. Ready? That's really good against Rush. So every 3 cycles, you get this back and you get the melee. Look at that. You can see it on your cooldown. It's really good against dive. It's really good against brawl, rather. Sorry, or rush. So if you get rushed, you can just boop and knock them away, and it helps you create spacing to poke. I think that perk is actually sleeper really good. I didn't think it was good at first. Winton, man. Winton. Okay. I think heavy landing is definitely the way to go. Again, look at this. In the air. Got some big jump. Boom. Love it. Lets you jump around and be Winton, right? It's a good time. Then I would say Revitalizing Barrier is definitely the way to go. Again, letting allies heal in your barrier is really good. You don't really need the Chain Lightning, man. It doesn't do that much damage anyway. I think the healing in the barrier is great. Wrecking Ball, broken character, man. This character is so OP. I hate him so much in 5v5. Pack Rat, definitely the way to go. Impact damage to tanks just doesn't matter. You're never killing the tanks in this game anyway in 5v5, so it's better to just go for the squishies and go for Pack Rat. Then Pile Driver is good and it can do more damage, but Adaptive Barrier is broken. So broken. So OP. You don't have to worry about any of the CC or things that usually counter the character. Without a doubt in my mind, you go with the Adaptive Shields, but that's just me personally. Unless you're confident you can dodge everything, I guess. I don't know. Zarya, Jump Ups is fun, but Energy Converter is way better. The fact that you can build energy off your right clicks and stay charged, because a lot of the times if you have to go to high ground with Zarya, you're not going to be playing Zarya on that map anyway. She needs to be good at what she excels at to compete for a tank spot in the 5v5 role. So, or the 5v5 format. So, yeah, I think that the energy charge is way better. Then I would say spotter is also better. Like the piercing enemies while over 50 energy, I just don't think that matters at all. Like you're generally only tracking one target anyway, and they don't line up usually regardless. So that is going to do it for the tanks. Let's head over to the DPS characters. We'll head over to Ashe here, okay? What we got for Ashe? Sidewinder, the more knockback, I think is much better. I think just getting more knockback with the coach gun is great. And then Airburst, I don't think is that good on the right. I think on the left, Viper Sting, hitting 2 consecutive scope shots, deal 25% more damage and reloads ammo. Boom, boom. Bye. And I get my ammo back. Really, really strong perk right there. Bastion, man. Bastion. Bastion's fun, dude. Bastion's really fun. So I would say, like, armored artillery is not bad. Really depends on what you want. You can go either way with this one. When changing configurations, so you get the free shot. So you want the free shot. Boom, pop another one right there. Can let Bastion kill combo a lot more. I don't think you need to go with that one if you go with the Lindholm Assault. I think this one is so cool. So, you know, the self-heal, I guess, is good against dive if you're being dove. But this tank form Bastion is so much fun, man. It's just, they brought back tank form with perks. That was one of my biggest gripes in the Bastion rework. It was like tank form was gone, and you could express a lot of skill with it. And they found a really cool way to bring it back with a major perk. So, hey, I got to give them credit, man. It's pretty damn fun. I really like that Bastion perk quite a bit. So I would go with the nukes. I think they're fun. Cast, bang, bang on the left. Double stun, much better. Secondary stun, do less damage. Doesn't matter. I liked having 2 stuns. Then I think that Silver Bullet on the right here is great. It depends. If you're playing against Rush Brawl, I would keep Fan the Hammer and go with Gunslinging, right? If you're up against Reinhardt Rush, right? But if you're up against like more pokey comps or like Dive or something like that, then you can go with the Silver Bullet perk. And it is very good. It is very good. But there are some times where I miss having Fan the Hammer, but it's rare. It's only against like Reinhardt Rush comps where I would prefer to not use Silver Bullet. And I would go with Combat Roll instead. So the right perk for Cassidy there is great. Echo, man, honestly, she's getting perk gapped a little bit. I think partial scan is better. The only problem is they need to buff it so that you get partial scan before your first copy, man. The ult's not that good. But I would go with partial scan. And then instead of high beams, I still go with full salvo. You get to do more damage to tanks with 50% more stickies. Look at how much more damage the stickies do. Really, really good. The problem is you never land them all because they're so spread out, right? So, yeah, that's what I would go with for Echo. I think she's, you know, kind of getting perk gapped right now, unfortunately. Very squishy character. All right, Freya. I would go with movement boost. I really like movement boost. I think her movement is what makes her so good. In general, is her ability to take angles and get some explosives off, right? I think that makes her great. And I would say aerial recovery, getting healing while in the air lets you hold the angles like she needs to hold way more. Like, and again, she's just a better version of Echo, to be honest with you. So those are the 2 perks I would go with Freya. Now Genji, this is funny. People in my chat were platting out. People were saying, go with Dragon Thirst, 30% lifesteal. Dude, no chance. I'm going with Swift Cuts, man. Quick melee reduces the cooldown of Swift Strike by 3 seconds. That is insanely good, and it's up way more often. So look at this. Ready? 8-second cooldown, 4-second cooldown on the dash. Look at how much it comes back so much faster when you're doing that. So to me, that's a no-brainer. Then I still would go with Blade Twisting. I don't think regen while Deflect is active is that good. I'm going for all-out damage on my dashes, man. I'm going for all-out damage on my dashes, man. Look at this melee. Give me my cooldown back. Boom. I guess you could get the kill as well, but it just bails you out so much, man. It's just so good. So good. I'm a big dash guy. The dashiest Genji, right? Hanzo, man. His perks really brought him back, I'll be honest. Without a doubt, Sonic Disruption, hacking health packs, overriding Sombra. Are you kidding me? Insanely high value. Love that with Sonar Arrow. Super strong. Then Dragon Fury, I think, is a lot better than Scatter Arrow. Getting that increased attack speed is really nice for charging up shots and shooting at tanks and doing poke damage that you have to do. That Storm Arrow really rattles off quickly. Super strong there for the Hanzo. Now, my man, Jay Silly, 2 no-brainers for me. Killing blows with concussions, mind restore more in charge. Boo. I'm going for Nitro Boost, dude. I want my super tire. Look at this. Boom. Boom. Big damage there from J-Cell. Then, honestly, I'm not going to lie, Frag Cannon I thought was bad, but oh my god, this is insanely good. Like, it gives him so much more range just for 1 less ammo. It's not the end of the world to have 4 ammo instead. To have this projectile speed, it's... Again, you have to get used to it, but man, like, you can shoot from so much better of a range. It's pretty nasty, if you ask me. Now, Mei actually is interesting. So, Previously, this Glacial Propulsion perk was way worse, right? Way, way worse. So, but now it's actually better. And like allies getting healing with Blizzard, if you're against dive and you want to heal your backline, you can go with that. But if you need to take angles on your own, this ability is pretty good. It lets you do a lot of rollouts on Mei that you previously weren't able to do. I actually like it quite a bit personally. And then Deep Freeze, it depends on the tank matchup. If you're up against a Diva or an Orisa or a Queen, right? I would go with Deep Freeze or a Hog, a tank that you can actually freeze. It's very buggy. It doesn't work all the time. Like sometimes you just can't freeze a ball. It's odd. So they need to go in and actually make sure it's freezing consistently because I don't think it is right now. If you're up against something else, though, that you can't really freeze or doesn't matter to freeze them, Cryostorm is very, very good, too. Both of these perks are good. I found myself leaning into Deep Freeze a little bit more recently, mainly if I'm up against a Junker Queen or a Diva. Something or a Hog player, I'm definitely going with Deep Freeze. So it depends on your matchup for Mei. Farah, dude. For perk 1, undoubtedly, Drift Thrusters. Moving in Barrage is insanely good. Hell, it really saves her quite a bit. Very, very strong. Then fuel stores or Sky Spy. It depends, right? If you're playing corners quite a bit against hit scan players, you can go with Sky Spy. I'm not gonna pick fuel stores right now because I want to show you what Sky Spies does. So if you're like holding defensively, there's a lot of hit scans that you're up against. Marking them is actually really good at getting more damage on the direct, can help you quite a bit. If it's a map where you need to play a lot of high grounds and stay in the air from very long range and outrange the hit scan, then you go with fuel stores. But if it's a closer quarter map, I actually can see you going with the Sky Spies perk. It really depends on the map, and this is what's fun about perks. There's not a right answer here, in my opinion. There's not a right answer here. It's up to you for what you want to choose and what you want to go with. All right, Reaper time, guys. Reaper time. Man, they did him so dirty. They really had Reaper figured out in a cool way, and they nerfed the wrong thing about this character's perks, man. It really upset me. We'll talk about it in a second. So, Lingering Wraith is just better than Soul Reaving. Soul Reaving is just totally useless. Again, having a perk that only helps you after the fight when everyone else gets them to help them during the fight, it just kind of sucks. And both of these perks kind of do that. It's just sad, man. It's just sad. Shadow Blink I still think is really, really good. Dire Trigger, these are both good. I think Shadow Blink is more fun. They moved this to the major perk, and man, they missed the mark. They gave every character in this game insane mobility creep and finally put Reaper to a point where he could contend with them. The problem was not his teleport being super fast, allowing him to engage at close range and make fun plays. The problem is he could instantly use Dire Triggers after, and if that's the case, then nerf Dire Triggers, man. Don't nerf his engage tool. This lets him be competitive in a game that's been mobility crept for 5v5 for 3 years. It's sad, man. It's sad. Sojourn.
We're in this together.
Okay. Again, a little bit situational here. I've seen people use the deceleration field. If you're going up against a brawl comp that you need to poke heavily on the cross, that could be good. I still think overcharge is better. Again, look at this damage at 150 charge. It's just some freaking fat damage, man. It's some big damage. You can almost one-shot Tracer in the body, dude. But getting all that charge is insanely good. Then I would say if you're going up against dive, I'd use dual thrusters. But if you're up against a brawly comp that you don't need 2 slides for, the power slide, getting some charge while you slide, is actually pretty dang good as well. Both of these perks are good. It depends on the situation and when you want to use them, and the rest is up to you. Soldier 76, man. Nasty character. Okay, so I think it's actually pretty good. I think Tactical Salvo is better. Look at this.
Got you in my sights.
Reduced Helix cooldown. Shooting a Helix every 2 seconds lets you look for way more kill combos and Visor. I think that's really, really good. Then on top of that, I think Stim Pack is insane. Look at this fire rate. Look at his time to kill, man. It gives Soldier a crazy time. Imagine the Fram with this, dude. I mean, Jesus Christ. Absolutely insane. I think that perk is without a doubt the way to go. All right, Sombra. I actually had the wrong perks on this character. You would think Control Alt Escape would be good, but no. No. Encrypted Overload is much better. Lets you set up your engages a lot better because if you go for the hack, you don't have to come out right away. So look at how much longer I have on my stealth. I can wait and choose my engage whenever I want. Then I thought Healthy Hacker was good. It's not good at all. But Viral Replication is pretty dang good, man. It's pretty dang good. Look at this EMP setup that you can have. You come in with EMP, spread the damage to everybody. It gives her better time to kill. If you're picking a DPS, you generally pick the perks that help you do more damage, okay? Some extra, man. Some extra, okay. I would say perfect alignment. Getting the extended range on this by 20% makes her way better. Without a doubt, that's the one you should go for. And then I would say shield battery. Man, I think in ranked, shield battery is so good because people just don't shoot the teleporter in ranked. They just don't shoot it. And then you can regen on your shields. You can come back and forth. You get more range. You ramp up your damage. And it's just so nice, dude. It's so nice. So I think in ranked and specifically, like ranked specifically, that's actually the way to go. Torby, man. Torby. Love Torb. Love Torb, dude. Love Torb. Check this out, guys. So, move 20% faster while Forge Hammer is equipped. Pretty solid perk, dude. Pretty solid perk. I actually like that a lot because I like to chase hammer kills. So that's what I like to go with. And again, it lets you rotate much faster. I think it's fun. Overloaded turret, I actually think is worse. It's good. It's good. But I think Anchor Bolts like lets Torb play into what he's actually good for in the game more, and that's holding crazy angles, man. You can put that turret on insane angles, and it gets enormous value. It really reinvents the way that you can play Torb, and that's what makes Torb good, is those defensive holds, man. That's where he excels, and he excels in more spaces now because of that perk, in my opinion. Tracer, no-brainer. Blink packs, undoubtedly way better, insanely strong. And then Flashback, still way freaking better. So, yeah, I mean, look at this blink recovery rate. Ready? 1, 2, 3. So you basically get 2 blanks for free when you recall. Is pretty much how it goes. And that's if you actually go for the pack. So, yeah, absolutely insane on Tracer. Venture is interesting, man. Venture is interesting. So let's say this here, okay? Drill Dash is 50% longer when burrowed. I think this is actually an insane perk. Look at this. Look at how far you can go. You just go across the map, get your CDs back, go way farther. It's insanely good in my opinion. Then honestly, like, it depends on what you're up against. I don't really know. I don't play enough Venture to say this. I might go on a Venture journey here soon and try out Venture and see what's actually good. Covered in Dirt, I think, is better in close range maps because again, when you're doing Clobber. Oh, I forgot to do that. Oops, I did the wrong ability. But like getting more shields is just gonna help Venture live a lot longer. So I actually, you know, I might go on a Venture journey here soon. I might have to do that. We'll see. Okay, Widowmaker.
I aim to devastate.
Easy here. Number perk 1, the better ammo, scope efficiency, way better. You just, again, it's just insanely good. And then number 2, forget Venom Mine. Escape Plan is insanely good. Look at this. Use the grapple. Hit a shot. Hit a shot. Hit a shot. Hit a shot. Grapple again. It's just insanely good. That's going to do it for DPS. Let's move it to supports, man. Let's do it to supports here, okay? Ana's actually changed up a little bit. So we'll say, I still think Speed Serum is really good. Like, giving her movement speed lets her get out of situations when she's using Nano. I think it's good. Groggy is still good, but I think that the Nano boost is just better and playing for that. Then it was Biotic Bounce, but dude, look at this damage with the headshots. She does insane damage now from range. Like, Ana is a beast. She rewards the heady, man. This Tracer gets just one-shot combo with the nade. It's insane damage. So I go with the damage at this point with Ana. Now, BAP is interesting as well, man. BAP, let me tell you guys. Let me talk to you guys about Baptiste, okay? Automated healing, definitely the way to go on the first perk on the right here. Look at this. Ready? Boom. Auto heals across the map. Love to see that, right? Then, if you're up against Dive, Rocket Boots is really good. But if you're not up against Dive, they just changed this ability. Assault Burst on maps like Circuit. Look at this, guys. Sounds like I'm shooting an M16 in Call of Duty, dude. It's insane. It's insane. It's so much damage. It's crazy good. So I think that one is just cooler in my opinion. But if you're up against Dive, definitely go with Exo Boots. It depends on the situation. Brig. I know people say that melee attacks can reduce the cooldown of repair pack by half a second, but generally speaking, like, you don't want to be meleeing too much on Brig. You want to be at range. So it's a bit misleading. I think Inspire with Whip Shot is way better, and that's as a Goats Brig player, Inspire bot, right? Love it, Inspire bot. Then I would say Inspiring Strike is just so much better. You instantly activate Inspire's healing. That's so good. That's 60 health instantly, and you get movement speed, dude. Yeah, I'm taking that any day of the week on my Brig. Any day of the week. Now, Alari, bro, Alari. Summer Solstice is way better. Way better. Way better, way better, way better, way better, way better. I think if they flipped around the rapid construction ability to reduce the cooldown, that could be better. But this is like, again, look at how much faster you fly. You get up in the air way faster, bro. It's just so much better. So much better. More flight time, too. Lets you live longer. No doubt in my mind. Then I would say Solar Flare, like getting more healing to burst heal somebody, I think is, it's just better. Way better, in my opinion. So, yeah, pretty easy for Alari there. Our girl Juno, man. Our favorite Martian, right? I think Locked On is still better. Again, reducing these CDs, getting her CDs back. And you get a big one right there. 3-second reduction on that skill. Pretty good. Then I would say Faster Glider, I think, is probably good. Oh, no. Did I? Oh, I don't have it up. The machine gun lets her heal more, and she needs it. She needs it. Let me tell you. She absolutely needs it. So, yeah, I think that is going to be a much better perk there. Now, Kiriko. I think Kiriko is the strongest support they've ever added into the game, undoubtedly. I would go with Urgent Care, getting the Afuda to your teammates faster. Definitely the way to go. Again, it bails your team out more. Pretty much it. Then Foxtrot, still insanely good. CD reduction on your team. Just an insanely strong character, man. Definitely super skinny. They need to make her hitbox bigger, man. She's too skinny. Sorry, ladies, but she's too skinny. Life Weaver, man. Life Weaver. I actually like his major damage perk. I think it's funny. I think Cleansing Grasp is still much better. Like, again, just getting a cleanse on this and reducing the cooldown of it is insane. So I got to go with that. It gives him way more utility. I actually like Life Weaver a lot. Nobody ever stands on your pedal. No teammate ever stands on your pedal. So I think Super Bloom is the way to go. Look at that damage. It's just cool, man. It's just cool. So that's what I would go with for Life Weaver. Now, let's talk about Lucio, dude. Lucio, okay. I think Soundwave Rider is probably the way to go. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. Beat Drop's still pretty good, too. But I think, like, for all the Reddit Lucios, like, they're going to go with the Soundwave, bro. They're going to empower this thing. And they're just going to come in here and just go, boom. It's just fun. It's just fun. Then I would say, instead of Crossfade range, I would say Accelerando. Like, let's be real. These guys are all doing damage. That's what they're trying to do. Like, let's just be blunt. DPS Lucios all day, every day. We know what's going on. So those are the perks I go for Lucio, because you try to frag out and support nowadays. That's kind of what you have to do. Mercy, man. Angelic Resurrection is really... No, I'm just kidding. I'm baiting you guys. Divine Momentum is definitely the way to go here. Increases Mercy's travel speed by 15% after canceling Guardian Angel. She gets a lot of travel speed. That's nice. I think that's... How do I cancel it? How do I don't remember how I cancel it. Regardless, whatever. It's been a while since I played Mercy. Oh, by the way, Mercy players. Snow Angel Gap. New gens stay mad. That's how you know I'm legit, all right? Then Flash Heal is definitely the way to go. Again, like... Big heal. Look at how much that just healed. It healed a lot. And Mercy's be slaying with Flash Heal. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah. Flash Heal the way to go on the Mercy. Moira, man. All right, Moira. Let's see. I want to go with Destructive Divide because I think it's way cooler. But having the Orb heal is probably better, dude. Like, the burst healing on Moira. Like, look at this. It's just going to... Yeah, it's just way better. It's as much as I want to go with the Coalescence, that skill is just so much better. Then on the major perk, Phantom Step, Fade lasting longer and going higher. That's just so much better. It's so good. It makes Moira's cooldowns, who's just kind of a cooldown bot, significantly stronger. So Wu Yang, man, Wu Yang. All right. They just nerfed balance, but I still think it's better. I still think balance is better by 10%. That's not gonna matter. Again, just like you amp the healing when you do damage. It's still really good. So yeah, man, I just think that is significantly better in my opinion. Then I still think Falling Rain is dope. I know they nerfed the damage, but man, it's so much damage, bro. It's so much damage. And this guy is all about his damage. His mobility is already great. Character doesn't jump off the page at you, but man, when you play him, it's like, holy crap, they actually designed this guy really, really well. So, all right, last but not least, Zenyatta, dude. Zenyatta. We will find tranquility. Interesting one. I think that the Trank perk is better. Discording people in Trank is pretty insane, right? It allows him to essentially damage too. You know, it'd be cool if they lingered for a bit, but oh well. And then Dual Harmony, I think, is the way to go on this guy. Again, extra Harmony Orbs. You can't go wrong with it. You just can't. It's just the way to go. So yeah, guys, those are my perk choices. What did I get wrong, in your opinion? And what did I get right? What do you think about perks, man? What do you think about perks? Rumor on the street is team-ups might be coming to Overwatch, which I enjoyed them in Rivals. So that was a big part of why I like Rivals so much. So if Overwatch does team-ups too, man, they start adding synergy back into the game. Could be a fun one. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch y'all next time. Take care. Much love. Peace out.